All right, everyone, we have gone live. Lights, camera, action. It's the Malik Willis show. It's the Giants. It's the hires. It's the fires. It's everything else that's gone wrong with this organization and everything else that's gone right with this organization. We're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about the fun stuff that we have going on today. We got the Kevin Abrams being. I don't know. Was Kevin Abrams demoted? But how does Kevin Abrams still have a job? I think that's going to be the question of the day. We have a moderator in the room today, and the moderator responded to Zach Attack dirty pictures. Maybe that's how Kevin Abrams still has a job. There has to be something. There's got to be something going on. There's got to be something rolling on there. With Kevin Abrams, what's up, Jay? With Kevin Abrams, it's not who you know, it's who you bloop. We need a bloop button. We need a beat button. But you know what? It's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of not funny. I don't know, guys. I mean, you got to think of this about Kevin Abrams staying. They brought the kid over from Philadelphia. He's been in the league for a while now. He's been in the league longer than other people would anticipate or expect. And because he's a young guy, so you don't think he's been in the league that long, but he's done some good work in Philadelphia. He helped turn Philadelphia into I'm not going to say a championship team, but I for one thought Philadelphia was going to be a huge bust. I thought they were going to be a monumental bust. But you know what? I was wrong, and I admit when I'm wrong, and that's what we got. And that's what we got to discuss. I was wrong about it. So you know what? He's going to come in here. He's probably going to take over the Kevin Abrams role. Kevin Abrams is rolling over to. We should just make Kevin Abrams the vice president of guest experience, kind of like at Disney. You have like guest experience hosts and things like that. We should just do that. He should give tours of the stadium. Kevin Abrams should walk in. Well, this is my office. And my office here, this is where I wrecked the Giants after the 2011 season. And here's my office also where I wrecked the Giants in the 2021 season. That's what Kevin Abrams should do. T-Brad. What's going on, T-Brad? You getting ready for the book? You getting ready? Because you know what we're going to be doing? You know what we're going to be doing later?
What you talking about, Willis?
That's right. We're going to be talking about Malik Willis. We're going to be talking about the Senior Bowl. We're going to talk about the wacky rules in the Senior Bowl. I don't understand that after each quarter, you switch possessions no matter who has the ball. Why don't you just play the game? There was no continuity with the Senior Bowl. I felt bad. I literally felt bad for the quarterbacks. Because the quarterbacks, man, they had no chance against that defensive line. If you don't think that this is a defensive line draft, you did not watch just the Senior Bowl. And these aren't even all the guys that are coming out. It is Willis time. And of course, it's Willis time.
What you talking about, Willis?
Because we know what Willis is going to be doing. Malik Willis. Bring him the That's what he's going to be doing here at Giant Stadium. And I call it Giant Stadium because I'm old enough to call it Giant Stadium. That's what he's going to be doing in MetLife. But it was a weird game. Why for a free medium Pepsi per account? Because they're idiots. That's why they have to make Kevin Abrams guest experience host. Just like in Disney. Most people don't know that if you're a celebrity or something at Disney, you get a tour guide. You get people that walk you around. It's called guest experience. And that's what we need to do with the Giants. And Frank comes in big saying, another Sunday with Tim. Let's do this thing. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that fun stuff. Because we're trying to hit 10,000. I will say that I'm trying to hit 10,000 not for a... I want to hit 10,000 because I want to sell poppycocker gear. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Look at that glorious man in the background. The man, the myth, the legend, Malik Willis. He was stopped. What looked like it was going to be a 5-yard loss, and when he burned off 35 yards, he led the Senior Bowl in rushing. He had the great throw downfield, which was pass interference, which I loved because if you watch, if the guy didn't actually have the pass interference, the kid would have caught the ball, and it was a shot. If you don't like Malik Willis, if you have a problem with Malik Willis, I have a problem with you because you don't watch the film. You watch the highlights and tell me, well, he sucks. He only had 3 good plays. I told everyone, watch every Liberty game, watch his entire game, watch the good, but don't just watch the good. Watch what he does when he's bad. That's what we need to look at here. What's up, T-Brad? Yes, indeed, waiting on Willis, a love story. I'm feeling like we're going to do this. You think with hiring the Dable, and you think with bringing over, everything that they're doing here, coordinator wise, you think they're going to go in the right direction. You think they're going to go with someone like Willis. You think they're going to make an opportunity. You think they're going to make a run. You think they are. Breaking Giants will draft a D lineman and Willis. I don't have a problem if they take Willis and the Linderbaum, as long as they trade back. I don't have a problem if they go D-line and Willis. I don't have a problem with that either. But somewhere in that equation, the name Willis has to be in there. What's up, Tyrone? Good morning, team. Senior Bowl was boring. Didn't see anything. The Senior Bowl was boring. It was. It was weird. It was a weird game. It's really a weird game the way they do that Senior Bowl. It's really weird. But like I said, I only watched the first quarter. I think we all know why. Why am I? My only worry is that Houston gives us the Wonka button. I am more worried about the Lions. Dan Campbell was asked on the broadcast by a reporter, how bad do you want to draft Malik Willis? The kid, he's a kid to me. The guy didn't know what to say. He's like, he's like, yeah, I don't know what to say right now because yes, I would love to take him. The kid Travis Jones from UConn, nasty at the deal. The kid from UConn was good. The kid from UConn wasn't. I mean, he was like I said. The play itself in reference to the defensive line was far superior. I felt bad for the quarterbacks. No quarterback, Ritter. I call him the Riddler because I just want to call him the Riddler. He's the only one that looks somewhat good. If you don't like Willis, they can't handle the fruit. You can't handle the fruit. I don't have that. You can't handle the truth. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, wait, I do. I didn't think about that. I do have that button. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Ah, my goodness gracious. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
You can't handle the truth.
There we go. There we go. Everybody's talking about me. Bad plays makes it look less bad. Yeah, that's a great way to sum it up. And I've said this about Malik Willis. Don't look at the highlights. Watch his bad plays. And now people are like, well, Tim, that's just stupid. Why do you want to watch his bad plays? Because how worse would those plays be if they did not have the Malik Willis magic? How bad would they have been? Hody. Malik is showing the talent now that he actually has some good players around him. He is. I'm not going to just talk about Malik Willis. We're going to talk about other guys. We're going to talk about the Giants in general. Hody. There we go. What do we got here? Very rare on-time moment for me. That's okay. I'm usually not late. What's up, OGR Sports? I'm here. I've been listening, but I'm out and about till 11. Well, we always welcome the OGR in his comments. He's always dropping some knowledge, dropping some logic, dropping some fun stuff. It was boring for sure, but the defense players looked as good as well as the Titans. That's the thing. The Pro Bowl, I keep calling it the Pro Bowl. The Senior Bowl was just wacky. Whoever came up with this wacky ass format, it didn't allow offensive continuity. And for the people that say, well, some of these guys look really bad. You had a week's worth of practice. With players you have basically never played with before. And then you're going to have to go out on Saturday and perform. I've said it before. There's certain players that Devin Lloyd didn't play. Good thing for him, because like I said, if your draft stock is cemented, this game cannot help you any. Even when Willis threw the ball away, he threw it 50. He threw it 50 yards in a cannon out of bounds on the run. And then they had the skills competition. I think it was on Friday, and I posted it online, where they were doing bucket drills, where you're standing like 25 yards away from the end zone, and you're trying to drop the ball in the bucket. He's the only one to hit the bucket twice, but he's got no touch. What's up, Lan? Well, offense did not look good since play. From the Jets and the Lions suck. Yeah. And they didn't even have the actual coaches calling the games. They had not the coaches. They didn't have like the head coaches calling the games. They had these weird coordinators calling the games. James, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. James in the water. Shark in the water. Or shark. Good morning, room. I don't think the Lions will take Willis while he's still paying the golf. Hopefully. I think that's the hope. That should be the hope. That really should be. but I don't think it's going to happen. Why do people overlook the fact that Linderbaum got manhandled against NFL caliber defensive tackles? Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State, Kentucky State showed a serious flaws. I hate the echo chamber. There's film. You're right. You're not wrong, Tyrone. You're not wrong. But if you're going to take an offensive lineman, you really, and you know, like I said, my thing is this. I think he'll perform better in the pros. I think he will. And yeah, there is film that he has. He was shown up. Oh wait, there's a moderator in the room. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thumbs up. How many likes do we have? 400 by now? 60 something people in the room. That means by my math, carry the 3. We should have 9,642 likes. Every team is downplaying Willis. Wouldn't you downplay Willis? Wouldn't you, especially if you were in the top 10? I'd be like, well, he kind of sucks. Thinking to myself, oh, dear Lord, it's Baby Vic. That one run, man. There was so many runs because the quarterbacks had no time. It's not just Malik. The quarterbacks had no time. But that one run was like, wow. Yes, but remember, our former GM fell in love with Jones at the Senior Bowl. But Willis did not win MVP. So it means he's going to be good. What's up, T-Brad? Hey, Tim, some fans have to get away from the narrative that we have to use our first 2 rounders. And I don't like the idea of using 2 first rounders on the O-line. I've said this a million times. We did a nice video on Devin Lloyd Friday. We're going to keep doing draft videos every day. I don't think you go offensive line. I don't like that idea. We have so many holes, and it's like a sinking boat. We have 400 holes, and you're only going to fill 2 of them, and they're both on the same spot. I don't like that. What's going on? A pimp named Slickback. People saying Josh Allen was more pro-ready are lying. Who the hell said Josh Allen was more pro-ready? Who the hell said that?
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Because you must be smoking crack. Because he was not pro-ready at all. I know. No, it's not you, my friend. Josh Allen was more turnovers and touchdowns and completed 56% of his passes as a rookie in Buffalo. Let's stop lying, folks. And they were 6-10. Even the Dable came out and said that there was a village that created Josh Allen. It wasn't just him. And it's not a fair comparison to compare Josh Allen to Daniel Jones because they're not the same players. And I like the Dable a little bit more because he seems to understand the fact that this is going to be a work in progress. He seems, and he says it in all of his interviews. And I think that the Giants, shockingly, are trying to set realistic expectations. But the problem is the fan base just isn't seeing it. The fan base is just going nuts. They just see what they want to see. The Giants will finally have some situational football awareness. I hope they do. Situational football awareness. Some brilliant guy said that. I don't know. It was 2 toes in the house. Salute, Tim. Drop by your office to pay proper respect for all Giant fans around the world united. Don't you have a game today? Or is it's today's Sunday, right? Tuto, don't you have a game? Don't you have a rugby match? Or is it a match? I think it's a rugby match. Dom said I should play rugby. That I should be a cock blocker or something. I forgot what he told me I should be or something. I forgot what he told me what I was supposed to be. What's up, T? Hey, Tim, remember fans have to get away from the narrative that we have to use. But yeah, I did that one. I like that one though. I like that one. Situation football. I like that one too. What else we got? We're gonna do 2 from Tommy. The talent on this team, we just need better situational play calling. No, we need more than that. We need a lot of things. Wolfie, what's up, Tim? Willis really impressed me during the game. He maneuvered the pocket. This is the great thing because you watched. He maneuvered the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and showed elusiveness, Baby Vic. That's what you're supposed to add after that line. You're supposed to add Baby Vic. Vic Ultra Light. That's what we have here. Vic Ultra Light.
How dare you?
Wait, we have to do it one time.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
I hit the wrong button. I was going with.
What you talking about, Willis?
I was going with what you talking about, Willis, but I hit the wrong button up back there. I think we need to accept that when it comes to quarterbacks, we're throwing darts. Everyone is. All the people saying just wait for Bryce Young. No guarantee we're getting him. Isn't a guarantee. I don't think Bryce Young's a guaranteed lock either. I think he's a Kyler Murray type, and I think when people compare Kyler Murray to Malik Willis, you don't really know quarterbacks. You don't understand quarterbacks, and I'm not trying to be rude about that or mean about that, but you don't get it. I think our coach is on the Malik Willis Express. I kind of have a feeling that he might be as well. Oh, and thank you for the super chat, Tuto. That's all the super chats go to the kids. Pretty soon we're going to be sending all the super chats to Poppycockers because we got to keep Dom in business. Just kidding.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Ah, my goodness. If the Senior Bowl had Pro Bowl rules, it would have been a better game. If the Senior Bowl had that, it would have been a better game. You are 100% right. Tuto dropping the super chats for the kids. We've been hot, winning streak, all the odds, bigger team, because we're the type of players who refuse to surrender or lose under any circumstance. I just feel like there should be some dramatic music behind that. I think there should be some dramatic music. What is this button?
Can we review our status here, Shai? Let's look at this thing from a...
Sorry. I got buttons with labels on. I don't know what the hell they do. But do you play this weekend? I think that was my question. Do you play this weekend? Hey, Lee finally made it into a live stream. Lee, welcome. I'm doing well. Malik Willis played. We're going to get into the combine stuff soon. We're going to get into the pre-draft workouts. We're going to do those fun things. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get it done, guys. Tuto, man, just dropping in the super chats. I appreciate it because all the super chats go to the kids. We've been on a hot winning streak against all odds, bigger teams, because we're the type of players who refuse to surrender or lose under any circumstance. I love your comments, Tuto. I just like sometimes just reading them twice. I just sometimes like reading them twice because they're so awesome. Because they just get you pumped up. Makes you want to run through a wall. Everyone says, let's wait for Bryce Young. It's crazy. That's not a plan. Waiting's not a plan. You know what they always said this. Waiting's not a plan, and neither is running. Those aren't plans. Those are what you do when plans fail. We've waited for Herbert, and he went back to college. I know, we all said Herbert was a dumbass. Went back to college. What kind of kid goes back to college and gets an education? What the hell's wrong with him? Drinking that smooth taste of Black Rifle coffee. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's my sponsorship pitch to Black Rifle. I get all these things for sponsors. I got one from SeatGeeks. I got one from some betting website, and I got one from another one. They're like, we want to be a sponsor. And I said, no. No. Unless you give something good to my subscribers, I am not letting you get on my channel. Because we already have a sponsor. We all know who it is. But I said no. Unless you guys want, the one people were giving away, they gave away a coupon code for me for $20 off tickets. One-time use. So if you guys want me to do a sponsor like that, I'll do that, but I don't know. Oh, my God. I've always loved Willis, but one of his biggest problems was not keeping his eyes downfield. He would be instantly running. He keeps his eyes downfield. It showed he's going to improve as a passer. Actually, Wolfie, he does keep his eyes downfield. Go back and watch the Syracuse game. That's a good example. Go back and even watch the Ole Miss game where he was getting killed. He always looked like he's always looking downfield. The problem is he just didn't have the skill players to make the catches. Tim, I don't know if you heard, but the new assistant GM from the Eagles talked about how we would build the O-line and said they would build the O-line from late picks and undrafted free. I did not read that. That's smart. No wonder I like this guy. I know a reason I liked him. I like bringing in young guys. I like bringing in guys but I like guys that have these guys that have NFL experience. I mean, some of the, like I said, some of these guys are young, but they just got 20 years of experience in the league. That's what you need. You need to get a little flair in the game. Which games would you watch to be good and bad? I actually just said I'd watch a Syracuse game and I would watch the Ole Miss game. The Syracuse game is good too because he got stopped at 4th and 1 at the goal. Good morning. Good morning. I remember when Poland called Lamar Jackson receiver. The experts will downplay him until the combine and pro day. You're right. I remember that. Tim, is Kevin Abrams still the capologist? No, it doesn't look like he's going to be. I remember that too, that everyone wanted to make Lamar a wide receiver because he couldn't throw. He couldn't have the accuracy. I saw him play a bunch of times at Louisville. Yeah, he had his issues, but some things, especially accuracy, can be worked on. They can be fixed. While you may not go from a 50% passer to a 70% passer, it has happened in the league. It's still a possibility. You can still do that. And sometimes you have to look beyond the vision. You have to have a vision quest. And I'm not just talking about the wrestling movie. No, it doesn't look like he's going to be involved in the capology anymore. Thank God. Yes, Abrams got demoted from assistant GM, but I don't think he's the capologist anymore. I forget. He doesn't look like it doesn't look like he's going to be that anymore. Kevin was never the capologist based on his performance. Dom, miss you, man. It's not the same without you, Dom. Like I said, we missed the Dahmer. The Dahmer making a surprise appearance. And like I said before, you know what? We just, like I said, I look at these sponsorship opportunities and they're great and all. And I think they'd be, make the channel money, but I'm not into make us money. There's only one place that I'm looking to make money for.
Stop.
And everyone knows that's Poppycockers. Go visit the Dahmer at the Poppycockers, best in adult entertainment on the West End. If you're looking to get your poppycocked, you know where to go. You go down to the Poppycockers. That's for you, Dom. Miss you, man. Miss you, man. Miss you, man. It was funny on the video yesterday, or the stream yesterday. I was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Dom wasn't on, so I went. I said to Dom, I said, "We miss you, man." I kissed, looked up the sky, and someone like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "No, Dom's not dead. He's just asleep." Daniel Jones, Mr. Jones, sees two-toe profile books, and he looks in the mirror. Eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. I just want to know where Tuto got a picture of me coming out of the shower. Just want to know that. Thinking of my friend here. Oh, Tuto, we're the type of players who need minimum coaching to maximize the playbook. Hungry to be over the coached, over the worked, to execute. Execution. Execution is the key to what the Giants need to do. And I hope we have preached about Joe Judge preached about being execution and this and that and this. But we never executed. Abe, this is a great question because I've seen so many wrong answers. Will we get any compensation for Graham leaving? No. No. People got to stop with giving out this, I almost cursed, giving out this misinformation. We would only get the 2 third-rounders if he became a head coach. It's a lateral move. No, we don't get any compensation. I wish people would stop. Not you, Abe. Because you actually came in and asked the smart question. I see so many people on Twitter, we're going to get all these extra picks. See, there's other people that are like, we're going to get these extra picks. No. Oh, dear Lord, help me. Oh, Jesus, help me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dom's in the house. Hey, Dom, we got a moderator today. Moderator, say hello to Dom. Smash that like button. How many likes do we have? 5,000 yet? We have 5,000 likes. Come on, Dom and I want to sell poppycocker gear. We want to sell that as much as possible, and I think that's gonna happen. Oh my goodness gracious! I missed it, Dahmer. Our coaches. Let's see. When's the combine? Jared is March 1st to March 7th. I think we'll stream the quarterbacks. Well, we can't stream them, but we'll do. We will stream them. I get so many copyright infringements for things. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. People get scared of stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's not the first time I didn't get in trouble. I think he is our capologist. Unless he's basically not going to be the capologist. He's not. I'm telling you right now. I'm not telling you why I know or how I know. I'm just telling you right now. I'm not telling you how I know or why I know. I'm just telling you right now. We will get. No, I reread that one. No, we don't get it. Do you think the Giants are going in the right direction? Well, the good news is the only direction they can go is up. Well, that's the only direction they can go. So we're pretty much down in the dirt. So Zach, yeah, I think we're headed some way. I think the biggest problem, Zach, is the fan base. I think the fan base doesn't. And I'm saying it's only a 5% of it, and then usually the 5% is the loudest. They don't get it. They don't get football. They don't understand that this is a rebuild. They don't understand that our cap is screwed. Everything to them is we're gonna win 9 games. If we win 4, I'll be happy. Mara and Tiship said they're open to moving the team back to New York after the Bills Stadium is built in 25 years. I want the team. Grant, you always want to move back. That's why I love you, Grant. You always want to move. Get your poppy cocked. Happy hours is only 68 minutes away. And happy hour at Poppycockers is 69 minutes. Not 60. It's 69. Yeah, that's crazy. Tim's bod, Tuto's pick. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how Tuto, my man, did it. Look at this. Nobody's listening to the monitor. Smash the like button. Smash it. Hit the button. Thank you, ECK. Hit it. Hit it. I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known because I'm known throughout the microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious because I'm a man now. No, not a loser. Being MC is what I choose. Ladies love me. Girls adore me. Even the ones that never saw me like. Sorry. 6'4", 245, 9% body fat. 5th year All-Pro, first team, 2-time World Cup champion, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP run-up, nightmare for all the O-lines on the battlefield. Yeah, I'm gonna show everyone that this is that Tuto took my picture. See, look just like it. Oh, Tuto, my man, you're awesome. Not only the fact that you donate for the kids, but just I love your posts. I really do. They make me smile. We've already blown 4 first-round picks. We better go defense, and both players at this point only make sense. Look up the last few years. 5th and 7th picks got to be game changers. You're right. They have to be game changers. We got to do something. Something's got to be done different. That's why I said swing for the fences. Be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. That's what the Giants need to do. Do something different. I think we lose picks from the Flores thing if we found it wrong. What do you think? Which I don't think we did. You will lose picks if they. I love it though because the NFL came out right when it came out. The Flores thing came out and put out this very harsh statement towards Brian Flores and everything else to defend themselves. And I think it's funny that normally when there's other cries of racism and things within the league is always like, well, we need to investigate and we need to look into this. And these allegations are truly serious, and we need to take the due diligence. No, they just went after Flores. And then they kind of backtracked on this last statement. I don't know, man. It's kind of like a double standard there. What's up, Dahmer? Not until 6. We have an incident with Chardonnay last night. It needs a deep cleaning. Was Urban Meyer in the house? Joe Rev. NFL says, gotta stop for Graham leaving. Oh my God. Graham leaving, man. Is anyone upset about Graham leaving? I'm not. Defense dropped from like 10th to 23rd. They couldn't get off the field. They adjusted. If you actually look at the time of possession between the two teams, between the Giants and their opponents, it's not that different. Heard Wink is coming to the DC interview. I personally like Fangio. Both would be cool. I'd be cool with Fangio too. I just like Wink because he's a tacker. A super sticker. Ricardo Rose, thank you for the super sticker. I have no clue what a super sticker is. But thank you. God, do I get to put it on my helmet? Thank you, man. I don't know what that is, but that's awesome. Someone tells me what a super sticker is, I'll be even more amazed because I think that's I don't know what a super sticker is. Wow. I've just been dumbfounded. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you. Salute to Dom. Time is right to get serious. We have a fan base. Got to give the new coach time. Back office a few seasons. Turn the Giant ship around. There's a lot of issues to resolve. There's tons of issues to resolve. There's tons. Multitudes of issues to resolve. But I'm not. But like I said, we gotta give tempered expectations. And I think that's, and for all the credit in the world, that's what the Giants are doing. They're trying to temper expectations. What are your thoughts on Jim Schwartz? I would take Jim Schwartz as a coordinator. I would. He's another good one. I like Wink because he brings an attacking style defense. I think that's what we need to do. No more of this soft shell crap. No more of this. Let's just go into the prevent. Let's just go into the zone. Let's bend, not break. I want to knock somebody on their ass. I want to LT it. So basic. I'm not supposed to read these text messages I get, but it was a really funny one, but I'm not going to read it. The Dolphins will definitely lose picks. I don't know about us or Denver. If you look at it realistically from the Giants' perspective, it looks like they were checking a box. I'm not saying they're racist. I'm not saying what they did was steeped in racism. I am saying this, that they were checking a box for the Rooney Rule because they changed the Rooney Rule. That's kind of what it looks like. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's kind of what it looks like. Nope. What are we noping? Leslie, nope. I'm very happy with Graham leaving. Nope. We got a lot of nopes. Lion Eye. Just thinking of Lion-O. Art Stapleton is the one spreading the comp pick lies. Who's Art Stapleton? Is that a beat writer? Because he's an idiot. What's up, my friend? How you doing, Alexis? What's going on? What's going on? I like Wink because he's very aggressive. This conservative stuff sucks. It does suck. We need someone that's going to punch someone in the mouth. Don better keep Urban Meyer and Deshaun Watson out of poppycockers, or security might be needed. We will be selling security poppycocker t-shirts. And I think all proceeds will go to the kids. But I got to hit 10,000. So if you don't blank and like and get me in the analytics and get us up to 10, we're almost at 9,000. I'm going to be pissed. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Bill Bixby fans will know what that is. Breaking news: the Giants will hire Gus Bradley. Really? Is that real news? They will hire. I thought he was hired by the. I thought he was going to I thought he was going to the Colts. Is it Gus Bradley real? Because I thought he was going to the Colts. Is that correct? Does anyone know for sure? I still want to know what a super sticker is, because I want super stickers now. So I like them because they stay up here, and it's going to be like, so it's like on the helmet, man. Like back in college when you get the stickers on your helmets, that was always great. Just feel like I got a sticker from my helmet. I'm kind of happy. Yes, Art is a beat writer. Okay, what's up, Fred? Tim, did you hear the conspiracy about Brady? So apparently Brady was on the boat with Flores and the Dolphins owner. People believe they might be Wyatt retired to avoid the drama. No, I didn't hear that. I got up late. By late, I mean I got up at 7:30. Oh, somebody's looking at me. You have to pay to send a super sticker. Yeah, I don't know what a super sticker is, but it's awesome, man. That's so freaking awesome. That made me excited. I got a sticker. I've seen a lot about trading Bradbury. I think so. Trade Leonard Williams, save $10 million post. Yeah, but you're also going to burn out like $23 million or whatever it is. Then sign an edge like Reddick, Landry, or even Chandler Jones. No, we don't have the cap for that. And I'm not picking on you, ECK, but if you do these things, you need to remember you need to replace these players, and you have to replace these players at a minimum salary because you have so much dead cap space. It's going to be bad for 1 year. It's going to be bad. What's up, Bird Gang? Man, I keep texting you. The Bird Gang. I sent you another message the other day. Email me. Don't go through the DM because something's going on with my DM on Twitter. Email me onlineBigBlue@gmail.com. Email me, please. What's up, Abe? Thank you for the super chat. All super chats go to the kids. As far as the Rooney Rule, what are the Giants supposed to do? It's some kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. We get punished for a stupid rule. Well, it's not that we're being punished for a stupid rule. It's being the fact that we were kind of blatantly obvious about what we did. Flores never got a second interview. Technically, that in-person interview was his first interview, besides a quick Zoom call. So he didn't really. I could see what's going. Shane. That's why the Giants just hired a new assistant GM, because Flores is trying to expose us, and now we're covering up the tracks with the hire. I thought that would happen if they did that with the defensive coordinator, to be honest. Someone did point it out that if we hire, if we don't go with the minority candidate for defense coordinator, we'll have an all-white staff. I don't know what that means. But someone just pointed that out in my the DM. Tuto dropping for the kids. No offense, because my fellow Giants Dom. But at least we're all in London to support the Italian soccer team to beat them the hell out of the hooligans and keeping all of them in the hospital busy. Is there something going on with soccer? And hooligans are usually referred to the Irish, and I'm Irish. So I'm not sure if I should be offended. I wouldn't be, because I would never offend by anything. But Dom and Tuto, there's soccer going on now? And you're in London? The Tuto's in London right now? Because if you're in London, Tuto, you know where to go. I'm not going to say it.
Stop.
Oh, I might say it. You need to head down to Poppycockers, the best in adult London entertainment on the West End. If you're looking to get your poppycock, there's only one place to go. That's Poppycockers. It's 2-for-1 lap dance elf night. And of course, all happy hours are 69 minutes long. Head down to Poppycockers. Oh. I cracked myself up. The English Crown games are even more disgraceful than the tackles that bring Sackett down to stop him scoring late. Dom, you're banned because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking, hockey? Oh, GR again, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. All super chats go to the kids. I'm not crazy about Riley Dixon as a punter. Nope, neither am I. Jordan Stout of Penn State would be a next punter. P.S. He's in the Senior Bowl, 75-year. I did see the guy punt. I didn't know who the punter was. Hold on, screenshot. What I do is if someone puts up a name of someone that I don't know and I want to research so I can do some videos on special team players, I take a screenshot and then I put the screenshot in there. Then I go back and look at it later. Riley Dixon to me is gone. I would say we should punt Riley Dixon out of the stadium, but we'd probably shank it because it's Riley Dixon. I don't have a problem. I mean, Matt Dodge has soured me on rookie punters. I know Greg Jennings was a rookie at one point in time. Sean Landetta was technically a rookie, even though he punted for years in USFL. I don't know. I get concerned. I get this bad feeling about rookie punters. I don't know why, but I'll actually check him out. I think that actually might be a good video. John says, how's it going, Tudo? I think the Giants are going to hire Martindale's DC. I'm down with that, man. I'm down with Martindale. I love your icon. It's a guy crunching on it looks like a dumbbell with it's like guitars in the back. That was a great icon. I like that icon. What's up, Jeff? Can we trade Leonard Williams for a scarecrow and a six-pack? Well, if this is our old buddy Joe Judge, that'd be a six-pack of Coors Light and some pizza. I'm Joe Judge. I had a pizza party and 3 kids showed up. And I want to cut them all. Oh my God. I think it was Dable's job to lose the moment shown was her. It seems like it was more of an issue of nepotism than it is racism. I don't know if it was racism. I'm not going to get into that. We did a whole video about the racism thing. I don't shy away from the racism topic. But you know what? It is what it is. It's done. It's the league is going to investigate. There's going to be a lawsuit. Things are probably going to come out. It's probably not going to be good looking for. It's not going to be a good look for the Giants for a little bit. But if you can basically not say they did not violate the spirit of the Rooney Rule. That's all I'm saying. If you look into it that way, you can't say they didn't. In some ways. Also, players like Leonard Williams need to be replaced fully. He's a defensive tackle who's replaced him with the cheap. Yeah, we know, but the problem is you really cannot you cannot literally dump Leonard Williams or Kenny G until 2023. Because you're still going to win. That's so cool, man. The sticker thing is still there. Well, you guys can't see it, but on my chat thing, the sticker thing is still there. And that's really cool. Someone else sent me a sticker. Can you send different stickers? Someone else sent me a sticker. I want stickers. I'm like a 12-year-old or 10-year-old. I need stickers. But you got to, like I said, we got to replace them. What's up, James? I miss James. I don't care if the staff is wearing high heels and wings. As long as you don't quarterback sneak from the 5-yard line. But James, you forgot this. As long as you don't quarterback sneak from the 5-yard line twice. I will say one thing. I might have a problem if they're wearing high-heeled wigs on the sideline. I don't think that's going to be a good look. I might have a problem with that. I might have a slight problem with that. Dom, is Urban Meyer's banned from poppycockers? Oh, dude, I'm in Italy right now. I'm referring to last year's soccer game match between Italy and England on July 11th of last year. Dom knows it all. Dom knows a lot. Dom knows a lot about soccer. Dom plays soccer. Dom, didn't your kids play soccer the other day? Didn't they do really well? You sent me a text message. And I don't have my phone, so I can't read it on the air. I think it's day. Oh, I got that one. Sorry. I'm sorry. I got problems. We all got problems. Rookie's got the rookie had, yes, they do. The Bengals do have a rookie place kicker. I'm talking about rookie punters. We've had rookie place kickers. We have Ali Hashishik, 1983. One of the greatest rookie field goal kicking seasons they ever had. Look at this one. Watching 38 likes now. I can't do the math stuff, but that's not right. Where's the rest of the likes? Thank you. Where the hell's the moderator? The moderator is supposed to be pitching this stuff. I think the moderator's getting banned. You give someone a job. That's what happens with kids these days. You give them a job. I think the moderator should get banned. But I'm not going to ban the moderator. Not today. Thank you, James. Hit that like button. Word it up. Word it up. Word up. Dixon's going to be gone. Now I got this song stuck in my head. Word up. Sorry. Dixon's got to be gone. He saves us a few million as well if we cut him. We're going to cut him. We're going to cut him. Pickett didn't wow, especially underneath throws, and he underthrew the 15-yard pass. He did, but like I said, the line play was so horrid. You cannot really judge these quarterbacks off of what happened. You can't. You can't judge them off this week. You can't judge Malik Willis. You can't judge Hal. You can't judge Pickett. Ritter, I call him the Riddler. He's the only one that looked good. They say Pickett has small hands. I saw that. There's some other quarterbacks that's, you know, what's funny. There actually are some quarterbacks who had small hands who had terrible careers. But the big question is, should I play quarterback? I got big ass hands. So I guess I could be a quarterback. But you know what the thing is with small hands, though? It is difficult to grip the ball. Tony Sacca, dropping a Penn State name, who went he went to Arizona. He got drafted by Arizona, I think. He had small hands, and his career was he couldn't hang on to the ball. And he even said in an interview the ball was too slick and he couldn't grip it because of the size of his hands. So that's actually interesting. Not all White staff Bobby Johnson offensive. I meant coordinators. I meant actual, like, not coaching. I meant like offensive coordinator. I meant like head coach, GM, head coach, offense coordinator, defensive coordinator. Just throwing that out there. That's just my opinion. That's not even my opinion because I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to tell people a million times. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, red, orange, Pluto, Mars, wherever. Man, woman. You could play. I don't give a shit. I've said it before. You could be from Jupiter. You could have a horn coming out of the side of your head. If you could get your helmet on and you could throw the ball 7 yards, I don't care. Don't matter to me. Oh my goodness. What do you think the Giants will do in the 3rd to 7th? I feel like the Giants will rebuild the D line. I think you got to rebuild the defensive tackle position. You need to find a way to get some guys, some people in here at the guard positions. I mean, there's just so many holes. And I kept saying that last year. And then when I did my draft preview my draft recap last 2 years, I got blasted so many times. Because I thought that the Giants picks were just too many picks that they thought was talent that they could cultivate in maybe 3-4 years down the road when we needed immediate talent. And I love it because I think both drafts a C- or a C+, I don't remember. And then you have all these magazines and stuff that revisit the draft and they regrade it and they all give the same grade I gave 7 months ago. Because it's not difficult to see. You can get excited about guys, but you got to understand what certain guys are. And I think that's what and I'm hoping that's what Shane and Dable are doing right now. And I mean, you got to hope they are. The hiring of Dable was the worst kept secret in football. Yep. Everyone knew he was going to be Shane's guy from the start. Oh, I agree. I agree. Replace King of the Alderman sack. How is there a way? There's not a way. There's got to wait till next year. And of course, then we would lose.
Here,
Wait.
King of the almost sack.
Then we would lose that sound effect. I need one more year of that. I lost How Dare You Question Joe Judge, and that just kills me. The hiring, I got that one. Hiring a date works kept secret. No Urban Myers cleaning up the champagne room after last night's incident because there's no sex in the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room. If you've been dating a guy for 3 months and you never met any of his friends, you are not his girlfriend. Champion of the world. Whoa! Thank you, Grant. Thank you. And we should move the team out of New York. Into New York. Technically, they followed the Rooney rules. Contacts wasn't made until Friday. It was 24 hours after the interview, and the text does prove they signed him early. Doesn't prove, but it's funny that if they can verify basically the two sources that Belichick got it from, I don't want to talk about this, guys. Some of the mods were up way too late at Poppycockers, Tim. Yeah, mods. Poppycock, man. Moderators, you have forgot to tell people what they can now purchase at Poppycockers. T-Rad, you should be a moderator too. It's 11 o'clock. Do you know what your likes are? Evidently not in the chat. Tuto, Dom, I'm doing great, buddy. Always dealing with a bunch of minor injuries. That's how this business all about. Physical contact sports. Once you earn 8 figures a year, you have to bring it and get the job done. You just gotta love Tuto's messages. Dante Culpepper at Small Hands. Yes, but Dante Culpepper also had some big career years over in Minnesota and also with UCF. I think Dante's biggest issue was the fact that he gained weight, injuries. I think those were his biggest issues. And then he got hurt. And he got replaced by Randall Cunningham. And then Cunningham had that 1 year because the offense of Minnesota, and a lot of it was the offense of Minnesota. What's Sport Tuto? Dom, you don't know what Sport Tuto is? You don't know. Oh, Dom.
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Dom, you're getting banned because you don't know what sport. One of my moderators just texts me and says, I feel like a pusher. Well, you know what? You need to push a little bit more because I think we don't even have 60. I need 100. Good riddance of Patrick Graham. Thank God he's gone. Like I said, I'm not totally down. Like I said, Patrick Graham's defense went from like 12th or 13th, and he dropped down in the 20s. There was a lot of opportunities. They couldn't get off the field on third down. They couldn't get off the field on fourth down. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, it was time. It was time for him to move on. It was time for them to move on. Desmond is still better than all those quarterbacks. Malik was just a scrambler, and the NFL defense will eventually shut him down. No, I don't think so. You're not watching. Watch, Fake Joe Schoen. Watch. What's going on? Well, brought my first class tickets for the Malik Willis Express. I'm just fighting hoping the throwaway season. Once I got there, it does make sense. It does make sense. It does make sense. Where's the Malik Willis Express?
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Will Poppycock, Dom, Nikki wants to know, will Poppycockers be open on Valentine's Day? I think it will be. I think it should be. Need a tight end some point as well. You're right. We do need a tight end. I said I would take Evan Ingram back on the cheap. I think he's going to get more money, but I would take him back on the cheap. Any chance to move to DC with a 4-3 scheme, lack of personnel, money issues. The problem is and I've said this, I can't remember who I was talking to. I think I was talking to James. We have a problem running the 3-4. I don't know if we're going to be able to run the 4-3. I don't know what defense we're going to be able to run. Let's see here. I don't see your messages in the chat. I think my moderator got banned. I didn't ban my moderator, did I? You're telling me they're moderating things. I'm not seeing anything coming in. Oh my God. Any chance? I already got that one. Dom, isn't that your job to find tight ends, especially the presidents of Poppycockers? Actually, Dom is not the president of Poppycockers. Dom is the senior vice president of capology for Poppycockers. In other words, he counts the quarters after the girls are done. This is just what I saw. Trade Leo post June 1st. You saved $19 million this year. Then with 8.3 dead cap number hit this year and 8.3 dead cap number. So you have almost $17 million in 2 seasons on dead cap space for a defensive lineman that you're not going to pay. I mean, I can't just keep, and again, it's kicking the can down the road again. We can't keep taking this type of money and then moving forward and going through. But let me get out my capology chart here because I'm not sure that's right. I wrote all this down once. I got to find my spreadsheet. I don't know where the hell my spreadsheet is. Where is my? The problem is you're not looking at the dead cap number. It's the dead cap number. The dead cap number is going to be 35.6 million. And your cap hit would be 27.3. So I'm pushing in the chat. The goals, the set a goal of 80 likes for you to dance. I'm not seeing the moderator's thing coming up here. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Now I got a pizza. This is great. I got a pizza now, I think. Wait, I lost my screen here. How did I lose my screen? This is great, man. I got a pizza. Tuto says, most possibilities I won't be playing in Italy next year. My agent is negotiating with bigger teams in the world with more lucrative offers we can't refuse. I hope you get all the money in the world, my friend. You deserve it. You deserve it. If Flores was a checkbox, why would they go through the long interview process just to get him and frankly quickly out instead of him meeting with all various departments? It makes no sense because you have to make the interview look legit. Abe, thank you for the super chat. Kids, you have to make the interview look legit. You can't just bring him in, talk to him for 15 minutes and go, all right, well, it's good to have you here. Thanks for coming in. If anyone does not think that Flores was a checkbox, these are the same people that tell me, well, Shane's first choice was always Dable. Yeah, okay. That tells me he's a checkbox. And I'm not trying to be rude about it. It just tells me he's a checkbox. Let's see. Trade Ingram for his sister. She's a better player. Oh, my God. Delinquilus Express is pulling to Carolina, and watch how quickly Tim finds your banned from YouTube button.
$1 million.
I have no clue. Evidently, I'm a moron because I don't know what button that was. I was trying to ban Dom. I found the wrong button. Tim, do you think Dexter Lawrence is playing in the wrong position? How do you think Wink can get the most productive one? I think his biggest issue is the fact that Dexter Lawrence is what I refer to as a saddler. And a saddler is a guy that kind of saddles himself onto another player, such as Dalvin Tomlinson. And he kind of just piggybacked off of what Dalvin Tomlinson did. I've said this a million times about Dalvin. What he did does not show up in the stat sheet. What he does not show up. But it benefited Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams. So he needs someone to do that. He needs someone to come in. Does the VIP section of the Malik Willis Express come with dancers from Poppy? No, the kid's religious. He was out there thanking God and stuff yesterday, which is like, does pineapple belong on pizza? I actually sometimes like pineapple on pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes like that. Oh my goodness gracious me. Great balls of fire. Oh my God. What's up, Dom? And on that night, I have to go. I'll have a good day. Hope to see you Thursday, 4 p.m. Dom is going to be here. Dom, we salute you. Dom, we give you the salute. We give you the send off. That's what Dom does to me. When I ban Dom, what you people do not see when I ban him, he is literally giving me the finger off camera. Serious question. Oh, I like serious questions. Do we actually need to draft a wide receiver in the late round? Yes, we do need to draft a wide receiver. A wide receiver is needed. A wide receiver, I'm not going to say is required, but we do it. Yes, I am serious. Yes. So was I seriously Wonka? No, I didn't Wonka. I didn't want my moderator thinks she got Wonka. I don't know what happened to my moderator. Hold on. I didn't ban the moderator. I didn't ban the moderator. What happened to the moderator? I don't know. No, you did not get wonked. You did not get wonked at all. I kept telling you, I don't see you coming up in the chat. We have issues with the moderator. I don't know what happened to the moderator. I don't see any of the moderation here. Let me double check here. No, I don't see the moderator. Where did my moderator go? Mr. Moderator, I don't know what's going on with the moderator account, so we're gonna have to figure that out because you're not coming. I told you you're not coming up in the chat. You're not coming up. Tim, love the hat. Now that what do we do with Daniel Jones? Skeptic about his neck issue. I've said it before about his neck issue, and I've said it a million times about his neck issue. If you're going to wait this long, and I know people say, well, you're misreading what they're saying about the neck issue. No, and that they're saying he won't be ready for until August. And I'm not misreading. I'm just reading what they're telling me. That in my mind, it's telling me that he is not going to be cleared for contact. That if you had to give him a contact drill right now in August, right now before August, that he would not be ready. That he would not be ready at all. Let's see. And that's what I worried about. A moderator, sign out and sign back in. Because I just signed into the moderator account. And it works just fine. I'm going to tell the moderator, sign out and sign back in. Okay. Send that to the moderator. Have a good day, my friend. Do you think Brandon? Oh, here we go. Do you think that Brandon Brownhire was damage control for flourishing, or is he the best fit as assistant general manager for the Giants? I think what he did in Philadelphia, I think that proves that he has the ability. Because who thought Philadelphia was going to do anything? Hey, the moderator's back. Evidently, the moderator was saying a lot of funny things. Everyone wave to the moderator. How many likes are we at? We got 100 people, and by my math, that means we should have 4,698 likes. Oh my God, you made a bet with your wife. Oh dear Lord. I made a bet with my wife on which quarterback the Giants are going to draft. I say Willis or Riddler. She said Pickett or Carroll. The winner gets a new car. Can I be involved in this bet? Can Online Big Blue be involved in this bet? Oh, we get to ban somebody. Oh my goodness. Oh, we get to ban somebody.
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting to ban somebody. And I still got my sticker up top, man. Oh my God. Smash that like button. I just get so amazed. I just get so amazed. Tim, when Dom gives you the finger, he's telling you you're number one. Sometimes he gives me the dual finger salute. Somehow I watch Dom on the thing and he's giving the Eli Manning. Just doing it that's doing it for the kids. What's up, Pimp? Oh, by the way, I'm out on Sam Howell. His arm strength is solid, but it reminds me a lot of Baker Mayfield, just more mobile. That's actually a very good assessment of Sam Howell. I kind of thought the same way. And I don't think for people that hate Baker Mayfield, Baker was playing with a tear. What was it? A torn labium in his one in his shoulder. So and it still doesn't allow you to turn into your throws. And to me, Baker has the intangible. He has the ability to make the plays. And there's always these guys that just Phil Simms was that way. Phil Simms could have a horrid game. Phil Simms could go 11 for 20. Same with Eli Manning. Then he could just turn it on like a light switch. And I think that's what Baker does. Tyrone. I don't know why I'm saying your name. Tim, they're saying Jones was misquoted when he meant that the contact isn't until August, so there was no contact until then, meaning he can't go until then. There's no contact. I understand it, but my question is, it's always he's misquoted. Everyone's always misquoted. My question is, if we had contact drills in February, could he participate? That's my question. That's what they should say. If this is what the Giants should say. If the season started tomorrow, Daniel Jones would be ready to play. That's what you want the Giants to say. They're not saying that. If the Giants came out tomorrow and said, if the season was to start in April, Daniel Jones would be physically cleared to play and ready to be our quarterback. But nobody's saying that, and everyone seems to be missing that point. I love it too. We love it. Why doesn't the mod have a wrench when they can be a mod who does all the work? I don't know. Because the mod was set up yesterday and it takes 24 hours for an account to go through. Tim, how likely do you think it would be for Shane and company to take Willis after promising Jones the job? The Cardinals did it with Rosen. To me, they didn't promise Jones the job unless they physically went up to Jones and said, this job is yours. They didn't do it. They didn't offer him the job. They didn't tell him the job. Anything can happen. Then I loved it because even in the same breath that Shane said that they can work with Daniel Jones and he's the talent of the film, blah, 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 blah. He also said that all players are under evaluation. So you take it from what it's worth. So who do you think, one like Jordan Davis from Georgia, can help us out in the front and help us? I have to do more I have to do a little bit more. He's a Georgia guy, so you know he's going to be good. Because that's all we draft is Georgia guys. Well, not anymore. We don't know who we're going to draft. I got to do a little bit more research on Jordan Davis. I don't want a quarterback that feels like it's going to happen. I just don't want to risk another prototype. What prototype have we ever risked? We're the Giants. We don't risk things. That's the problem with the Giants. We don't see things. We don't see this talent and we don't take the shot. We don't risk. No risk, no reward. What are you talking, Tyrone? DJ could slip on a piece of ice, hurt his neck even more. I think his neck is more serious than they're telling. I do think the neck is more serious than they're telling us. I do. And for HIPAA laws and HIPAA rules, I don't think they're going to tell us anything, until the season starts, until they're required to turn around and say something. The Senior Bowl is for retired NFL players. That's what the Senior Bowl is for. The Senior Bowl was not a fun game to watch, man. These wacky ass rules, man. That was not a fun game to watch. It was not a fun game to watch. Baker got the Browns to the playoff and won playoff games. Yeah. Baker can. What do we say here? What do we got? AP. What's up, AP? Also, I have changed my song for the 4th time because Graham left. Well, AP put the song in. I'll sing it. And you can be part of the bet. Oh, I can be part of the bet. I say the Giants take Malik Willis. Do I get to pick the car that I want that you're going to have to buy me? Because I don't know. I don't think they will really commit to Jones. This draft will tell us. I agree, Tyrone. This will be a true indication. All the smoke screen, everything that's going to go out there, everything that people are going to say, we don't know until the Giants actually draft somebody. Then we could talk. And I think that's the issue. Everything else is a smokescreen. Yeah, Boomer Science and the fans of the Giants are putting up a big smokescreen. A day-to-day neck strain doesn't just become structural damage overnight. The meeting with three specialists. 3 specialists. Who would you rather have, Josh Allen or Daniel Jones? That's like asking, would I rather be hit with a hammer or a shovel? Neither. I hated Josh Allen. Josh Rosen. I hated Josh Rosen. If any watch, I don't know if I was. I don't think I was doing videos back then, but I think I was. I said that he would never fit New York. That the New York media would destroy him. That's fair. I've noticed that Shane gets nervous every time the media asks him. Shane does. The only thing I could say about Shane, and I don't care if he's this way, he is not media savvy. You can read him quite a bit. And he does get nervous when he's at the podium. And he's asked certain. He did good at the first sit-down interview with the Giants, which was on YouTube. But then the press conference exposed a little more. Then as he's getting more and more in front of the media, you're starting to see some tells. And I actually agree with that. DJ had more games played than touchdowns scored. If you remove the 3 rookie games with multiple touchdowns, he's inaccurate, makes bad choices, has a weak arm. Why do fans want him back? I don't think he has a weak arm. I think he has an average arm. I think he has an NFL arm. But I agree with everything else. What's going on? Neck injury is nothing to play with. DJ hasn't played a full season yet. He hasn't. We got to look at that. Davis can play both O-line and D-line. I got to look him up. I did not. I know the name, but I just haven't looked at it. Do you want to trade Julius Randle, or has he saved his job in New York just because he had an okay game against the Lakers? No. And he unfollowed the team on Instagram. The things he's done. It's not the first time that we have seen a New York Knicks star implode after one season. I would trade Randall. If we're getting Fox, I would trade Randall. I wouldn't even think about it. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's get to 80. We have 127 in the room. By my math, that's 4,698 likes I should have. I'm pimping for the likes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pimping for the likes now. I'm pimping for the subscribers. I want to hit 10,000. I only want to hit 10,000 because I want to sell poppycocker merchandise. That's the only reason. That's why I love it when these people come on like, we want to sponsor your channel. I'm like, no, I don't want your money. Well, you're almost at 10,000. No, you didn't want me when I didn't have 10,000. Now you all these people want to come and put shit on my channel. No, because I want poppycocker merchandise. That's my only sponsor. Unless something comes out really good. I didn't think $20 off your entire purchase for a ticket was a good thing for the subscribers. I didn't like that. Someone just fell. Hey, Tim, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Matthew. I'm a little late to the party. Can you recap your thoughts on Malik Willis ball game and how you feel about the draft prospects? Also, do you feel about the Giants draftees? I said it before. I felt bad for all the quarterbacks because the offensive line play was well below the defensive line play and no one had a chance to throw. I think Malik showed what he can do with his feet. He also showed on that one big pass that was a pass interference, how he can get the ball down in a hurry. There was also a nice play when he threw it out of bounds. He threw like 50 yards on a bounds while on the run. Had a little bit of giddy up in his step. Mike Vick, ultra light. Said it before. Saying it again. I haven't seen this since I saw Mike Vick play at Virginia Tech. Hey, Tim. They say Shane wants to clear $40 million of cap space. Tell me we're going to cut talent. Let's hope that the people can evaluate players. He's got to clear the $40 million. He has to. But we're going to get low-cost free agents. He's going to have to draft. What's up, Jose? Sorry, I didn't say hello. He's going to have to draft well. And we're going to need that money. And if he was smart, he would save some of that money and try to carry it over. I would clear out as much cap space as I can, send over the money to next year and start rebuilding. Be smart. The Giants take Wills. I'm not watching football anymore. Well, it'll be a shame because you're going to miss something great. You'll miss something awesome. DJ to Zach. DJ only likes looks like Eli Manning when he falls down drunk and squints his eyes really, really tight. He does look like Eli. Darius Slayton equals Travis Rudolph. No, Darius Slayton has talent. Travis Rudolph was just he was a nice story. He was a nice story at Florida State. 2 more likes and you get to boogie. Oh, evidently if I hit 80 likes, I have to do the poppycocker dance. But Joe Shane, you're the GM. You have to watch football. Good afternoon, Logic's finest. I just got here. No, doctor. But now Jones can't even make contact until... Well, people are saying, and they were saying that he was misquoted, that he was... And I don't know if that's true. I've just said this about Mr. Logic's finest. This is what I said. The Giants have yet to come out and say if you're the Giants and you want to squash all these rumors about Daniel Jones, because you don't need to report him on the injury report. You don't need any of the HIPAA laws. This is what I would say if I was the Giants. If the season was to start right now, Daniel Jones would be cleared for contact and he would be able to play. That's what I'd be saying if I was the Giants. They don't say that. They talk about August. What, he hurt his neck in November? I'm not a doctor either. I never played a doctor on TV. I don't know. But something ain't right. Rosen would have gotten eaten alive, and he got eaten alive. He knew he would survive. Yeah, he would not have survived. Rosen. Watch Daniel Jones, Jake Fromm, Mike Turkey Neck Lennon will survive with these. Malik Willis would have ran for... Malik Willis's team sucked at Liberty this last year. Sucked, and he still accounted for 40 touchdowns. And people are like, well, he's looking too far down the road. He's not doing this. He had no talent around him. He showed this week what he can do individually, skilled wise, and he showed what he can do when he's got no talent around him. Actually, you need to go back. They played a bunch of top 10 teams. You might need to go back, Joe. You know what, Joe Shane? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. This is gonna hurt me, Joe.
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
We just had to put the Giants GM Wonka. We had to Wonka Joe Shane. Joe, you got Wonka. Sorry. Sorry, Joe. I apologize. Oh, where was I at here? Don't forget to smash the like button. We're smashing the like button. We're doing a lot of things. People are drunk. Oh, my God. 7 likes away from 80. Let's get 80. Dable is a natural. Dable is a great with the media. I got to give that with Dable. Dable has got some media skills. He's got the skills to pay the bills. Tim, what do you think of RJ Barrett in the last month? I said it before. You need to run the offense through RJ Barrett. The Knicks have been doing that, and he's been showing that he can be that guy. He just needs people around him, like every other player. He needs a second superstar, and Julius Randle's not yet it. You put Fox with him, I think it'll be dangerous. And can we get Cam Reddish in the game? And I know freaking Tibbs is like, oh, well, you know, these other guys have been here. Cam Reddish, we traded basically a first-round pick for him and a Kevin Knox. Put him in the game. The key for me with Daniel Jones is the touchdown ratio. Year 1, 24 touchdowns, 25. Year 2, 12 to 13 turnovers. 11 to 14. Pretty consistent. If you remove those 3 games from that first number, and I've said this a million times, the numbers are eerily similar. Eerily similar. But nobody listens to me. Everyone relax. We're on the Malik Willis Express. This team just can't be honest about it. I agree. Dwayne Haskins played top college and he sucked. I didn't like Dwayne Haskins in the NFL. I think I made that well known. Thank you, Tim. You deserve it. You're the best giant YouTuber content. Well, I appreciate channel. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you. Let's see here. It's hard in here for a pimp because you're the pimp of the year. Because you're fly guy. Start pimping for super. I want another super sticker. Someone give me a super sticker. I want a super sticker. I think that was great, man. I mean, I am just so enthused by this sticker, and it stays up there. This is awesome, man. I don't know what the hell it means, but that's just freaking awesome. I've had a long-term lumbar issue and still do, by the way. When doctors initially say you can't make physical stress or contact for 9 to 10 months, the doctors are hoping to heal because they could need surgery. You're right. It could need surgery. Don't draft quarterbacks because they think they look like Eli Manning. Yeah, that's a bad idea. No, Joe got banned. If you look around, quarterbacks that know DJ sucks, they can't stay healthy, read defense, or straight up logic. We did it, 80 likes. Woohoo! We got 80. We got 91. You know what that means? It's 80 likes. So we're going to have to, hold on. I promised. 80 likes.
Stop.
And it's the poppycocker dance. I won't tell you what I'll do for 100 likes. Something seriously wrong with me. What's up, Rich? Malik Willis would be a dream on the Giants. One could only wish. I wish. And you hurry, you try, and I'll plan. We'll do what's necessary, because even a miracle needs a hand. He's going to be there. Don't you guys worry. He will be there. Yes, please. Play Reddish. Put him in a point. Let him bring the ball up. Let him facilitate. Let him matriculate. Let him do all the things that he needs to do to get the Giants. Giants and the Knicks. He should have played last night. I don't get it how you play an overtime game after you were blowing the Lakers out and you still don't play Reddish. RJ Barrett needs to stop thinking so much and just move. Hell of the dunk he had last night. Clutch shot. He was clutch. Doesn't know he has a right hand. I don't think he does know he has a right hand. That's kind of funny, Rich. Can I get a lifetime admission to Poppy Carcass when the Giants win the Super Bowl after picking 2 impact players and with the third round comp pick we're getting for, we don't get a comp pick for Graham. Oh my God, people need to stop. You only got your comp pick for Graham if he became a head coach. It's a lateral move. Hi, Tim. Hey, Davey. Where have you been, Davey? It has been a long time. It's like old home week. Zach has Eli's offered help for. I saw that Eli has offered help for the Giants drafting. I'm serious. I'm nervous about this. This may be sad. I did see that Eli Manning asked it. I did see that. Let the stack and the deck against them. Let's stack the deck against them. I agree. We should. I'm sick of Tibbs. I'm getting sick of Tibbs too. Was there some underlying reason why shown? No, I don't think there was an underlying reason. He did well in Philadelphia. He did. Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry. I apologize. You get the Tim is sorry and I apologize button.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
That's what you get when you get apologized for my online Big Blue. Because you know what? It's still all about me. Let's see here. Let's see what this was for Marcus here. The issue with Flores was his track record as an OC, whether to keep Jones or draft a new quarterback. Flores hasn't shown the ability to develop an offense. He's gone through multiple offensive coordinators. Yeah, he went through 4. 2 of them were because of illness. And then he went through, and people are like, well, he had 2 defensive coordinators. Yeah, one of them went to the Giants. Just throwing that out there. Let's see here. I've watched the New York Knicks and their sorry excuse for team weather. Win or lose, number 13. He can't. Evan just needs to go away. I got so much trouble, Evan. I got so much trouble when I said it reminded me of an Allen Houston signing. I got so many nasty comments. I almost stopped making Nick videos, but I don't think I'm. Uh-oh. I jumped ahead in the chat. I shouldn't have, because like I said, I try to read messages in order, but I had to jump ahead. Why? I guess everybody knows.
All aboard the Malik Willis.
All aboard
Express.
the Malik Willis Express. Bringing it into the station. And you use Thomas the Magical Tank Engine. I love it. I love it. I love all the people on Twitter too. Well, not really, but there's a segment of people on Twitter that defend me vehemently about being the first person to like Malik Willis back in August of last year. I think that's so awesome because it pisses people off. And you know I like pissing people off, but I think that's great. All aboard the Malik Willis Express. I love it, man. You are, I don't know, but you're now... Oh my God. I think we might have to focus on getting a head coach with Kenny Atkins wouldn't be bad. How he developed players on the Nets like Jared Allen. No offense to Tibbs, but he isn't good he's not good at developing young guys. He doesn't like playing young guys. He was stuck playing some young guys with the Knicks because it's what we have. But I don't disagree. I mean, I'm not blaming this entire season. I think Rose has got some issues too. He's got the bloom came off the rose real quick because I think none of the signings worked. I heard that trading Kimba Walker right now for a second rounder is in the mix. If we're getting Fox, I'm sending Allen out. I'm sending Randall out. Show enough. That is such an underrated movie, Last Dragon. Such an underrated movie. I'm glad that Patrick Graham is gone. I don't think he's a good DC at all. He never made halftime adjustments, defills, Swiss cheese, and no more than 93% soft zone. Yeah, I never understood why you didn't go with more of a man-to-man when you have people like Adoree Jackson and James Bradbury, and I didn't understand it even when you had DeAndre Baker. But DeAndre Baker wasn't, I understand Brian, was not Patrick Graham, but it was just like the Giants always go to the zone. And it didn't start with Patrick Graham. I don't get it. Present defense prevents from winning. Oh my goodness. Was 3 Westbrook rebound shy away for a sweet parlay, but he was on the bench looking third rate. Yeah, you know what? Westbrook, man, you don't know what happened to Russell Westbrook, man. I think it's just he doesn't want to be in LA. It's the whole LeBron James thing. So if we turn out Flores, let Patrick Graham go to defense because he plays man. Flores thought he was getting a future AC opportunity. It would better to keep him and calling the placement of the team. I always thought this, and I've said this a million times about Patrick Graham. I never knew if it was the Patrick Graham defense or the Brian Flores defense. I never knew that. And I don't think anyone ever has. If we draft a quarterback, it starts the clock on our head coach and GM jobs. No, if you draft a quarterback, they will get another 2 years. Really not worth in mind to build around DJ and hope he turns out to be a solid quarterback, if not drafted. And quarterback, I just can't. You know what DJ is. You've seen what DJ is. And even Dable came out the other day in an interview in Buffalo and said it took a village to build Josh Allen. And a lot of it was Josh Allen's work ethic and talent. And Daniel Jones is not as talented as Josh Allen. So, I mean, it's the way it is. Westbrook had a horrible night last night. He literally looks like a deer. Yeah, he does. He doesn't fit the style the Lakers are playing. He doesn't fit. I don't know why, but I think the Giants might draft Malik Willis because they're going to draft him.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Oh my God, Tim, it's because you're not in the group. Giant YouTubers are all petty kids. These are certain YouTubers who are trying to isolate them from the cool kid network. I am the cool kid. That's the problem. People are always like, the other YouTubers don't like you. I don't give a shit. But thank you. Thank you, Malik Willis Express. I salute you for being because you're not in the in group. I've said this a million times. I'm not trying to be rude. But most of these, a lot of times these other people were never in the in group. So this is our opportunity to be to that. The only problem is when I don't need to be in the in group. I am my own group. I'm in the awesome group. There's me and then the awesome group, and I'm up here and down here. But I appreciate that, Malik Willis Express. That just made my day. Can someone tell me why we're not playing Sims more? He's a big kid, athletic, has potential. Never mind. It's a giant. It's, you know what the thing is with him? You have Nerns Noel. You have Robbie Robinson when he comes in, when he's able to play. So, you got guys in front of him. I don't know. I don't know what Tibbs is doing, to be honest. You're the one that put me on the Malik Willis, Tim. Definitely in the first. I just love that. It just pisses people off when they bring me, because people are like Malik Willis this, Malik Willis that, and they're like, and I don't know how you do it, but you tag me or something, and they're like, well, Online Big Blue 1 has been saying this since August, and then people get mad. It's great. I think it's awesome. What's up, Davey? I always feel for Flores. I have been there a million times a candidate to be interviewed and a sham interviewed, but with his lawsuit the lawsuit hurts himself, and he's kind of just, this is why I kind of believe him in some retrospect, because he knows he's wrecking his career. He's wrecking his career in the NFL, and he doesn't care that he's 30 something years old. He's wrecking 38 years old, 30 something years old. He's wrecking his career. He could be Colin Kaepernick in this, but he's doing, you got to give him credit because he's standing up and doing for what he feels right. And I've said this a million times, and I've said this about my channel, especially. It's easy to go along with the crowd. It's easy to say everyone's right and all this and always have the same opinion. It takes a man to stand in front of everyone else and say, you know what? This is my opinion. I'm not changing it for anybody because this is what I think. And I'm not just going to go along with the crowd. It's easier to be in a group than to be the one person that just stands out and says, you know what? I got to do what I feel is right. So you got to give him credit for that. Tim, you and Pizzle are the only Giant guys I follow. I've written off all the other jokers. I like Cop. I got to do something with Cop. I like Bad Dog. I like Bad Dog because he keeps it real. An experienced DC and new staff has to be able to improve our defense overall. Even the O-line got to think positive about it. You do. And I'm the negative Nancy. But I'm trying to think positive. Did my moderator get banned again? Are you banned? I don't know what's going on with the moderator, man. What's going on with the moderator account? To me, Malik Willis is another Quincy. No, Malik Willis is not Quincy Carter. And Quincy Carter actually played well in Dallas. Quincy Carter had a drug problem. I'm banned. Why does it keep happening? You have to log back out and log back in again, moderator. I think that's what you got to do. I don't know what's going on with the mod. That's okay. The moderator's crying. Don't cry, moderator. It's okay. I don't know what's going on here. I'll help you get unbanned. Unbanned. Let's see if that works. There we go. I don't know. I'm just still enamored with my sticker. I think that's the greatest thing ever. Tim, stop making rebuttal videos. Zach, you are a troublemaker. Yes, I make rebuttal videos before people even get out of bed. Oh, what's up, Tim? I've said it before. I went to the Willis game at Syracuse. He was noticeably more talented. That's the thing, Timothy. If you are able, even on a bad team, if you are able to show that you are the greatest talent on the field, that's what you need to look at. They're so damn flawed one issue after another. Giants are. No hands, no. No hands, no. I like Nerlens Noel. I do like Nerlens Noel. I think he can play defensively, but he's got nothing. He's got no skill offensively. Tim, you need a soundbite of someone getting run over by a train. The Malik Willis Express. Oh my goodness, the Malik. I do have to get that. I still have, but what is it? Bank 7. I don't know where my what you're talking about was coming about. I do like the what you call one I have.
What you talking about, Will?
I do like the new what you talking about ones. No hands, no well. But I also love my favorite.
Malik Willis. Bringing the boom.
Malik Willis is going to be bringing the boom to the NFL. Oh, yeah. Malik Monk should have been drafted by the Knicks. Darn guy dropped 29. Yeah, I agree. People have issues, man. Hey, Mr. Authentic. They do have issues. I don't know what they have issues about, but people have issues. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I can suffer the slings of arrows of outrageous misfortune. These shoulders are broad. All aboard the Malik Willis Express. Stand on your beliefs. This would be a much better world if people just stood up and did what they believed in and not worried about. And like I said, it's easy to go along with the crowd. It takes a man or a woman, a strong one, to stand in front of everyone else and say, you people are all wrong. You may hate me, but I'm standing with my conviction no matter what. I am the Rock of Gibraltar. You can't knock me down. You can't push me around. That's what you need to say. You can't build around a below average quarterback. Football isn't about plugging Lego pieces into the hole. You have to build a cohesive unit and keep it adding on. There is no guarantee a quarterback will be there next year. Yeah. And you're no guarantee that Bryce Young is going to be what we need him to be. Time at least you ain't a football giant. I ain't a pro football jerks. I hate fucking Pro Football Focus. There's a reason why I hate Pro Football Focus. I appreciate that. I don't know what you appreciate, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Unbanned. Tim, Bad Dog, Tana. I'm thankful to be put on to the Authentic. I always agree, man. What's up, Diet Ghost? I like Mr. Authentic. The mod is unbanned. It's an unbanding. Why are we investing in Jones? It's clear he has a ceiling. His ceiling is the floor. Would you invest in another Alex Smith if you get a great quarterback? Thanks, Tim, for putting me on the Malik Willis Express. All aboard, because we know what Malik's going to do.
Malik Willis. Bringing the boom.
I love it. My wife says I drink like a water fountain. Not a water fountain. One of those things where you get the water out of the water. I drink like a water cooler. That's what she told me the other day. Because I'll sit there and do one of these. And I could do like a whole bottle of water. I think it's a beer thing. I used to do that with beer. Oh my goodness! Heard guys at the Senior Bowl weren't sure there were any NFL starting quarterbacks there. Per Albert Beers, because I watched the Pro Bowl and they were salivating over Malik Willis. What linebacker should we looking at for the New York Giants? Devin Lloyd. There's a great video about Devin Lloyd out there. Moderator, put the Devin Lloyd video up there. Put the moderator. Hey guys, let's see here. Hey guys, trade us your ones for Dak. I'll give you Daniel Jones for Dak. I will give you Daniel Jones. I will give you a second round pick and a bag of Cheetos. When it comes to quarterbacks, I really listen to the opinion of the Giants fans because all the times they're wrong. When we drafted Eli, and Giants fans were nuts saying they should have taken Robert Kelly. I actually remember that, and I used to get blasted because I always supported Eli because he always felt like there was something about Eli. And I did a thing once where after his first Super Bowl, I forget what the stats were, but I said, and I did it. I texted to a friend. I said, if you had a quarterback that threw for 15,000 yards or what it was, 20,000 yards, 140 touchdowns, 79 interceptions, and won you a Super Bowl, would you take that guy? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's Eli Manning. People were like, oh, I want Warren Moon. If Malik Willis is the kind of quarterback, I'm going to hop in on the train. He's not Warren Moon. Warren Moon, and especially when he played over in the U.S., Canadian Football League, Warren Moon is a drop back passer, pocket passer. Malik Willis isn't that. Warren Moon doesn't get he got into the Hall of Fame, but he doesn't get the credit he deserves. The New York Knicks desperately need a number one, an alpha male. Well, I can't play. I'm short, but I agree. All right, guys, we're going to be cutting out of here in a few minutes. The Giants have so many needs. One draft won't turn us around. Two drafts might start, but the team has cap space, a lot of players and fans who are unrealistic. And I think it's great. I do think it's awesome that Shane and the Dable are setting realistic expectations. And I don't think some fans are getting it. They keep coming out and saying, you know what, you have to do this. We're setting, and they keep saying we need to set realistic expectations, but some fans aren't getting it. I don't know why. Gotta work out later. People don't even remember how Warren Moon was nasty, man. People forget people remember him more from his days in Minnesota than they do with his days with the Oilers. Especially when he was running the run and shoot. Yeah, that was to me truly the greatest show on turf. So you want to take a risk because he's either going to be great or awful in the NFL. You draft your lineman first, and then you stuck in with the issues for years. No one's got their own opinion. But everyone's got their own opinion. But here's my problem: the Giants never take a swing at the Giants never take a swing at greatness since they went for Eli Manning in 2004. And what is the guarantee that the linemen you take are going to be all pros? What's the guarantee? There is none. The draft is a crapshoot. The draft is truly a crapshoot. But be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. That's what the Giants need to do. Take a shot. What about the rumors of the Giants reaching at 5? They could really get, and would Malik still be there if he pulls? I don't think Malik Willis. I don't think he's going to get past either the Lions or the Texans, to be honest. 100 likes. Woohoo! Joe Rogan should do that. I don't know about Joe Rogan. What's going on with Joe Rogan? Come on, guys. Trade me for Dak. All right. Mr. Authentic, always brother, make my king of hip hop. I thought I was the king of hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop. You don't stop a rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Sit up, jump the boogie with the road or the boogie to be. We're putting this person in timeout.
Get nothing.
Not you, Jimmy.
Lose. Good day, sir.
I had to show the power to the spammer. Malik Willis is the king. We know that. I realize I spelled your name wrong, but I'm sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet. That's all right. People don't have coffee. New York has special. New York has professional sports. Who knew? Yeah, that's a good point. That is actually kind of funny. The Super Bowl, we'd be loud with truck horns. That's for sure. Why are they gonna be loud for truck horns? I remember when it was loud in '83 because of the diesel. The New York Giants need to fix the O-line. First thing is bring in a quarterback. You bring in a quarterback. Go for it. Bring in your quarterback because we know what we're talking about.
Welcome to the
Because we know what we're talking about. I quit. I fucking quit. Because we know who we're talking about.
What you talking about, Lou?
That's who we're talking about. We're talking about Malik. I gotta get the soundboard hooked up. This draft, this staff will draft Willis. They find the value and the need through the draft. I can see Shane passing on a kid who we already know. Jones will have the pressure behind him. If the Giants pass on a quarterback and go with Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones sucks, you just set the franchise back another season, if not another 2. Let's talk about linebackers. We're drafting Devin Lloyd. I like Devin Lloyd. Penn State has 2 great linebackers coming out sleeper draft. This is a defensive draft. To me, this is a defensive draft. I know people are so hyped about the O-line. This is a draft going to be built on the defensive line, not only but defensive tackles, but defensive ends. There we go. Malik Willis, Neal, Willis, Lloyd. I'm nervous about both sides of the Giants line. I said this before. I would do Willis and Lloyd if I had the choice. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Linderbaum if we traded out of 7, went down to like 13, got some assets and took Linderbaum. Because you can't, we did it before. Only one center has been taken in the top 15 and he was taken 15th overall. And I can't remember the name. It's not a positional value. And I keep saying this and I keep extolling this. It's positional value. That's what the draft is built on. Oh, my goodness gracious. In week 18, the Giants defense will rank 32nd in 4 categories. Yeah, you're right. O-line is the reason the offense can't get off the field. Defense field, you have to play the defense as well as offense. Problem is, if you take a look at the time of possession between the Giants and their opponent, it's not that far off. So logically, that's not true 100%. What makes me nervous on the Giants shopping the 5th pick would be they could possibly get what would take them away out of the Malik Willis sweepstakes. I wouldn't shop the 5th. I would shop the 7th. I wouldn't. Best player available. I always say that. Best player available. That's what you need to go for. Warren Moon was great. Warren Moon was fantastic. But the people, and like I said, people got to remember the Oiler days. That's what you got to remember with Warren Moon. The Houston Oiler days. Now, if you want to talk about a guy that had an issue coming into the NFL because of his race, it would be Warren Moon. He had to go to the CFL to play. Just to put up record numbers there to get a shot to come over to Houston. I remember that. I remember when he came up to the CFL as CFL. I wanted the Giants to get him. Warren Moon was an amazing quarterback, strong arm, deadly accurate. He was. Moon was a beast. Moon was a beast. The only guarantee in life are death, taxes, and you take a quarterback from Duke, he's going to suck. That's true. Acorn State, Steve McNair. Speaking of Moon, not a Moon, different quarterback, different style of quarterback, more of a running quarterback. If you want to compare Malik Willis to someone beyond Michael Vick, you could say Steve McNair. Came from Acorn State, very small college. Dan is over it. I would take Jimmy G over Daniel Jones. I would. As a stopgap one-time guy, yeah, I would do that. We don't have a franchise quarterback. We'll keep drafting until we find one. I say until Willis Express pulls in. Because the T-Brad, because you're smart. You're a smart fan. I like when Dallas fans are in here. Trade me your ones for Dak. I'd give you a 1 for Dak. I don't want the contract, though. Tim, technique can be coached. Talent, heart, worth ethic cannot be coached or taught. DJ's limited talent, so everything else on the highlight film is limited. He is a below-average game manager at best, 100%. Weird. I moved that first comment, and you've read it. You've read it still somehow. Because I'm awesome. I'm like, I have super mind powers. All right, guys, we're going to check out here in 2 minutes. Did have fumbling issues like DJ. Yeah, but he could also throw what they refer to with that's the problem though. But Moon could throw what, as they used to say, a country mile. And he could stop on a dime and give you 9 cents change. McNabb and Moon both were fun to watch. McNabb, you know what? McNabb doesn't get the credit he deserves especially because he went to Philadelphia. 10 away from 10,000. Oh my God. 10 away from 9,000 subscribers. Who would have thunk it? When we hit 1 million views in under 2 years, I was like, there's got to be nothing good on TV. And then we hit 5,000 subscribers, and I was like, 5,000. I think we hit 7. I'm like, 10,000 might be a reality. And now we're 10 away from 9,000. That's just crazy. It's just freaking crazy, man. Go out and do stuff. I always tell people get mad when I say, don't watch YouTube, go out and do stuff. But I appreciate it. I mean, I really do. I mean, to be magnanimous for a minute, which is not easy for me. It's just strange that you have all these people that want to subscribe to you, and for the type of content and topics that I do, because I'm not the I'm not the cheerleader all the time. I'm always the bad guy. I'm always the guy in the black hat. Very apropos. And it seems to me that there's a segment of realistic Giant fans are starting to come around to the channel, which I greatly appreciate. And I will keep doing videos and I will keep doing content until someone pisses me off. No, I'm just joking. I will keep doing it as long as people enjoy it. I should say it that way. I would pick Willis or Jones, interesting alone. Yeah, I would pick him over that. What's up, Flash? I would do that same. Do you think we draft Malik Willis? No. I honestly think he's either not going to get past Detroit or the Texans. I'm hoping Deshaun Watson clears up his legal issues, because I don't think he's ever going to leave Houston. I'm hoping he clears up his legal issues so he could play next year, and the Texans will not be in the Malik Willis sweepstakes. But I worry about Detroit a lot. Like I said, Dan Campbell was very telling when the reporter asked him on the sidelines at the Super Bowl. So, I mean, how bad do you want to draft Malik Willis? He was like, I'm not saying nothing. Do you think we are willing to go all in with TJ again or make a trade? I think you got to get a quarterback out of the way. Even if it's Willis or not, you got to get a quarterback out of the way. I can't compare Malik Willis simply because the top end speeds and ankle breaking moves. Willis' speed could be deceiving. I want him to run. I don't care about the 40 times. 40 times mean nothing. Jerry Rice had the worst 40 time ever for a wide receiver. Not the worst ever, but a bad 40 time ever. And look at him. You couldn't catch him. People didn't want to draft Jerry Rice because they thought he had bad hands and he was slow. And that was not dispelled on any of his pro days or combine, right? That was not dispelled. That's why they didn't want him. I am truly probably one of the few people that saw Michael Vick play at Virginia Tech in person. And I will tell you this right now. The pure acceleration is what Vick has over Malik. But Malik's acceleration is beyond good. And it's when Malik gets into the open field that scary things happen. And it's Vic, what he used to do is he used to run away from people because he had that pure straight line speed with that acceleration. Willis is more, I'm going to tell you guys right now, Willis is more elusive than Michael Vick. And I watched Michael Vick play at Virginia Tech in person. I watched Michael Vick play in Atlanta. I've seen it firsthand. Telling you guys now. Telling you now. No, Tim, don't leave us. I'm not going anywhere. Warren Moon can chew gum, run straight without falling down. He can do that because I think we got a quarterback that can do that. It's Daniel Jones at the 5. It's Daniel Jones at never mind. Sometimes you just have to throw in sound effects so I can drink water. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Authentic. We're hitting the 10,000 mark one day. We're going to hit the poppy guard word. What's up, Logic fans? Let me reword my statement. O-line isn't the only reason the Giants defense can't stop it. I'm saying the fans who keep saying fix the O-line are just hoping. Oh, okay. Yep, that's a better way to say it. Yep, you're right. Giants need defensive. Well, yeah, we got a Swiss cheese moment. DJ is trash. Yeah. Yeah. We need a bad guy Giant fan. Too many homers. Well, I am the bad guy. I am the bad guy. I've said it a million times, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you need the bad guy. Sometimes You know what you need. I'm going to do it. You know what you need. Oops, hold on. My soundboard is going to be so much easier. Ah! Oh, no. Oh,
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
that's what we need, and that's what I am, but that's okay. Andrew Luck may come back to the Steelers. I was hoping that Andrew Luck would come back to the Giants. What you said about Vic's acceleration is exactly what I mean. But the problem is, Malik Willis does not have bad acceleration. There is just, that's why I call him Vic Ultra Light. Malik Willis's acceleration is not on par, but his elusiveness, I'm going to tell you right now, is what's going to make him special and make him Vic Ultra Light, because of the fact that Michael Vick was not as elusive in the open field. He just outran people because he could, because no one had ever seen this. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. I've been riding this train now since August. Why do the Giant fans get so mad at me when they say DJ's trash? Because you're smart. Some Giant fans aren't. And they sit there and they have their little Daniel Jones picture and they kiss it every night and they tuck it in the photo and they go to sleep with Daniel Jones and they pray and hope that he's going to be the guy. It's been 4 years now. It's going on here 4. It's going on here 4, people. I appreciate all your content creators. I live in Western New York. It's understandable at the Bills. Your content creator is like talk radio in a way. It's a way to keep in touch with other Giant fans. It's a nice platform. Thank you, Timothy. I get that a lot, but I appreciate that about the talk radio thing. I would rather have a number 5 pick, but the Panthers are at 6, so we will not make a difference at us. That's what I said. I said this before, Mark. Draft Malik at 5 if he's there, because whoever you wanted at 5 is more than likely going to be there at 7, because the Panthers have different needs than we do. I keep telling you, Tim, I've seen Vic, Aaron Brooks, Allen Iverson all playing high school. Vic plays like them big time. People forget Iverson was Bubba Chuck, looks like Bubba Chuck the Man. Yeah, I people forget, and I think that is the funniest thing. People forget that Allen Iverson was actually a good quarterback. He was actually a good quarterback. And wasn't Bubba Chuck Allen Iverson? People forget. I'm trying to see what time it is. I gotta get out of here in a few minutes, guys. I'm texting my wife. But people forget that Allen Iverson was some say he might have been a better quarterback than he was an NBA player. Tim, can we get the bad taste from Joe Judge, DJ? Let's go Willie Beeman. You know we always got Willie Beeman somewhere around here.
Gotta get to work. That's right.
You gotta do sexy though when you dance. So it was a Willie Beeman song. Gotta move your shoulders a little bit. Move your shoulders.
Come on.
You gotta move the hips, and you gotta do this. Then you gotta kind of twirl your hips around. Oh my God, Malik Willis acceleration look like Jalen Hurts, which is one. He's faster than Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, he's faster than Jalen Hurts. Malik is a Malik in the pocket, just like Vic 2. Short baby steps, avoid the pressure, runs like in senior. He did that Senior Bowl run. That Senior Bowl run should tell you everything you want to know about Malik Willis. Looks like a 5-yard loss. Turns into a 30, 40-yard gain. That's elusiveness and acceleration. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, what's going on, my friend? So you can't go wrong with Malik at 5, the best available offensive lineman, or trade down 7. That's what I'm saying. That's what I would do. We need more push. You need to push likes and subscribers more. It is working. Like, subscribe. Do it. I'm going to wait. All right, I'm done. We can't go. No, we can't go wrong. You're listening from Barbados. Became a Giant fan. Oh, wow. Welcome from Barbados. Became a Giant fan 84 when I came to study New York. Good show. Thank you. So you are familiar with 84, Phil Simms, first Giant quarterback throw for over 4,000 yards, 9-7 season for Bill Parcells after he almost got fired in 83 and they made the playoffs. You had that season? Oh, my goodness. Willie Beeman. And the psychic. Willie Beeman, man. What's up? Thank you for the super chat. Is Malik all that? Honestly, he does. He's that. He is that. I am telling you, people. I'm going to say this, and I don't like to toot my own horn. Go back and watch my last 2 draft videos for the Giants. And also go back and watch the players that I wanted the Giants to draft. Outside of what people will point to the lineman that went to, of course, to the Chargers, who I said would not be the same player if he was on the Giants. People say I got that Slater pick wrong. I didn't. I'll tell you why. But most of my draft picks and most of my things I've said have come to fruition in reference to the Giants drafting certain players. And I'm telling you right now, that's what the Giants did. I'm telling you right now about Malik. And people are like, how can you be overly optimistic about it? It is. Because I see it. And Malik Willis, a measly 11 yards passing. Yeah, he also only threw the ball, 5 times? No quarterback had a good day outside of the Riddler. I'm telling you. I am telling you right now. 4 attempts. I thought it was 4 attempts. Just watch. Alvin, I thought he was Bubba Chuck. I watched him run 140 yards, pass for 300 a game. It was ridiculous. I always used to tell them, you'll get killed playing like that in New York City. We'll hit you up here. He did. All right. We're getting ready to end this. We're getting ready. Like, please. We are getting ready to end this show. I enjoy these Sunday streams. I really do. I think they're fun. You got a lot of good fans that come on here. I love this one right here. Willie Beeman goes down to replace DJ, just like, first of all, he went down to replace Captain Jack Rooney. James is my other brother in reference to when we're talking about movies. He knows all he knows all the movies that I love. Malik Willis, what is he like? Awesome, spectacular, elusive. He needs to be coached. I said this before. Here's the only problem with Malik Willis, and I've said this a million times. He's either going to be Michael Vick or he's going to be not. There's going to be no gray area with Malik Willis. He's either going to be fantastic or he's not going to be good. All right, Mr. Authentic. Mr. Authentic checking out. Thank you. Checking in. Cap was a legend. I think he was 3-time Pantheon Cup champion. Of course, we also had Willie Beeman. If everyone go to my Twitter page, he actually spoke about the wonderful Malik Willis. Giant fans, Malik Willis throw for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns on 4 passing attempts. And you're not wrong. And if they don't, they're like, oh my God, he sucks. He threw the ball 4 times. Oh my goodness, God. This is why I get headaches. I don't like the point that we're either all everything in the first time coach. We put all or everything into a first time coach. It is what it is with the first time coach. I mean, it's another first time head coach. I mean, we gotta give the Dable a chance. I don't hate the Dable as much as I hated Joe Judge. I hated Joe Judge from the moment after that press. I hated signing. I hated him even more after the press conference. And I said he was going to wash out in 2 years. Nobody listened. Tim, I'm expecting the Giants win 4-5 win, but I'm expecting improvement from players development. That's what I like. If the Giants can go win 5 games, I'd be happy. As long as they're developing their talent and building a roster, because it's going to be a wash. Have a good day. All good for you. All right, Giant fans, we're getting out of here. We're checking out. We're checking in. Had a lot of fun this last almost 2 hours. I have to go to Home Depot. I have a honey-do list to do. I gotta get that done. What do we got here? What does that say though? I hope Willis falls to our laps in 5. He's gonna kill it at the combine. He's gonna wreck the combine. He is gonna wreck it. And then the talk is going to be, oh, it's going to be so great. All right, James, Tim, my brother, have a good one. Everyone in the room, all my brothers. James is saluting out. Who are we cutting to create cap space? I still think we're getting rid of James Bradbury. I did a video a while back that you could cut. There was like 10 contracts you could cut and you could save like almost $17 million. I don't remember, but James Bradbury's going to be gone, I believe. All right, see you all later. Royal Money Entertainment is out. I feel the need for speed. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. What we got here? We got last one here. Jones gets hurt 4 games. Wills comes in and wins 10 games, and we go 10-7. Oh my God. You know what? I would never leave YouTube. And I don't mean I would never quit the channel. I would never get off YouTube that happened. I would be on YouTube for 12 weeks straight. You would see this at night. Then I'd wake up and I'd still be on YouTube. Later, my friend. Enjoy the week, my man. We'll be here on Tuesday. 7 players do account for 68% of our cap space. Yes, it does. He's going to peace out. Yeah, we'll see everyone Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Dahmer. Dom talking Giants football, talking all wonderful sports. It's been a really fun stream today. Maverick, Sonic, I'll be there. Maverick's going Sonic. I'll be there in 30. 30 seconds. I could see why Iceman didn't like him. Slider was kind of a dick, though. So, but you know how it is. And I never thought Hollywood was that good. I never thought he was that good of a pilot. People forget that Tim Robbins, Merlin, was in that movie as well. All right, Joe Rev. We're out. Like. Don't forget to like too. Thank you, moderator. Thank you, moderator. Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time with the Dahmers. Yes. 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 I am dangerous. Iceman. That's right. Some ways that Tom Cruise was psychotic in that movie. He was kind of psychotic in that movie a little bit. If you thought about it. Damn it, Maverick, engage! Maverick, engage! He was kind of crazy in that movie. You got Top Gun 2 coming out. I really have no interest. Who wants to see an old Maverick? Who wants to see that? I will tell you this. Jack Reacher. There's a new show on Amazon. I hated the Jack Reacher movies. And I hated it because Tom Cruise is not Jack Reacher. If you ever read any of the books, Jack Reacher is supposed to be this mountain of a man that can just intimidate you with his look. And this new guy, I watched some of the highlights and the previews. Oh my God, I got to watch this show. At one point, he's in a fight scene where he takes his thumb and puts it through somebody's eye. I'm like, holy shit. I said, I got to watch this. Oh, but I got to see Jack Reacher. I think it's Amazon. I think it's Amazon Prime. 10 minutes, there will be over in 2 minutes. 10 minutes, there will be over in 2. Yeah, you know what? I always do this. I always say I'm leaving, then I stay on for like another 30 minutes. But I'm leaving this time because I got to go to Home Depot. I got to go to Home Depot. I got to go to the supermarket. I got to work out. I got some laundry I got to get done. I got to put the barbecue away. We grilled last night in 27-degree weather. So that was fun. That was fun. Not doing that for a while. It was so bad that the box where you the firebox where the ash drops, the door on it was frozen. And then what happened is the grill I use is kind of like a jet. It's like a vacuum, like a jet stream. So what it does is the air comes in from the bottom, comes up to the top, so that heats the grill. So if you don't have that bottom firebox open, you can't heat the grill. So it was frozen. So I had to take hot water and pour it over there and bang out the hammer, get the firebox open. Top Gun is amazing music. I want to be a Navy fighter pilot. I want to be Maverick. When's the next stream? Moderator, when's the next stream? Let's see how good the moderator is. Oh, the moderator. Dropping in there with the Dahmer. Oh, I saw you got a jet. Chris, I know you. You're the one that has the F-22. I will fire them. I will fire when I'm damn good ready. You got that? Prime Video series is good. Is it a good movie? I mean, is it a good show? Is good. Yeah, because like I said, to me, Jack Reacher, and I don't want to talk about it, but there's a reason why I like the Jack Reacher movies. I don't like them, but there's a reason why I like them, because I have a connection with them. The movies, but I always thought that Tom Cruise was not Jack Reacher. Not even close. Oh, Jim, what's his name from The Office? He did Clear. Yeah, what is it? Clear and Present Danger was the movie, but I can't think of the character in the movie. But that's what he did. I saw part of that series. Weather here in PR is kind of crappy. It's 12 here. Joe Rev, it's 12. Aren't you near Ponce? If I remember correctly. It's 12 here. 12. I'm waiting to go 2 hours here. That's what she said. So I have 40 seconds. I'm doing a practice. I think this week too. I'm doing a practice radio show. Jack Ryan, thank you. I'm doing a practice radio show. And I got to do 6 hours of content. So that's why I'm trying to do 2 hours here, because I was told that you figure there's really only, there's 43. What I was told, there's 43 minutes of airtime. The other 27 minutes, or is it 37? Whatever, it's 33 minutes. I think it was 33 minutes of actual airtime. The other 27 minutes is PSAs, commercials, not PSAs, commercials, weathers, and all stuff like that. So you're really only talking for like 37 minutes or something. I forgot the exact number they told me. So, or maybe it was 40 minutes. I don't remember. So you're only talking for that amount of time. So you're not talking like 2 hours straight. So the 6 hour show technically is only like a little over 3.5 hours of actually speaking. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we're going to do a practice show. I think we're doing on Friday. And then the big show is going to be on the 18th, hopefully. If the practice show goes well, then the big show will be on the 18th. Okay. Oh, okay. I know who you are now. All right. We're just waiting to say, all right, guys, we're out of here. Jack Ryan series. That's right. Jack Ryan. Jim from The Office. We're out of here, guys. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a good time on Tuesday. Hope everyone stays warm, or you stay cold, or you stay wherever you are. You keep it real. You enjoy the Giants. Hope you enjoyed the content. Like, subscribe. Get us to 10,000, because when we hit 10,000, there's going to be something special. Oh, wait a minute. Someone finished it with the Jack Reacher series. Hold on, wait a minute. I just finished the Reacher TV series, and I read the 4 books. Series is good. Actors almost. Thank you. That looks like, when I saw the preview, that to me was Jack Reacher. Not Tom Cruise. Mother was born in Ponce. She came to the mainland at 8, doesn't speak a lick English until she came to New York. I stayed in Ponce for, I think, almost 2 months with my friend Frank and his family. I always liked it, Ponce, over in the Campo. Different way of living there, different way of lifestyle, different. It was very different, but it was fun. I was a lot younger then, so I could do that. But yeah, I like Puerto Rico. It wasn't like the Philippines. Puerto Rico, there's a lot of places you don't stop at the traffic lights. The Philippines, I went to my friend's wedding in the Philippines, and his father owns one of the electrical companies in the Philippines. And I remember going to the Philippines, and they all went out to like this bar downtown. And I was like, yeah, we're going to a bar. Great. And my friend was like, no. You're staying here. I was like, why do I have to stay here? He's like, you are a 6'2" white man in the Philippines. He goes, you will be kidnapped. I was like, oh. And I'm like, I'm not going out. And I'm staying at the house. It's not just he looks like Reacher. It's not that he just looks. Reacher actor has his mannerisms and the character spot on. He even moves like in the book. See, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I mean. But a lot of people don't read. I read 2 of the Reacher books. But a lot of people don't read. That's the problem. That's the issue. All right, guys, we're out of here. We're done. We'll see everyone on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Dahmer. Talking everything Giants, talking everything Poppycockers. Appreciate everyone that was with a hand hung in there for a while. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the subscribes. When we hit 10,000, man, we're going to have some fun. The 10,000 show is going to be off the chain. All right, everyone. Have yourself a good Sunday. We are